Welcome back, children. In this video, actually I planned to explain HOPE experiment, but before that I decided that why not I will show you a demo to show the anomalous expansion of water. I would like to demonstrate an experiment on it so that you will understand with the help of live example the anomalous behavior or the anomalous expansion of water. So let's see what I did here. So in this activity I am going to show you the anomalous behavior of water. For that what we need: water, 2-3 bowls and a marker. So first of all what I will do, I will mark these bowls up to a level. So we will mark it up to which we will fill the water. So just see, I'm trying to mark it with the help of marker. Okay, same thing we will do in other container also. You can take transparent bowls also. In similar way, I took one transparent container also. Why I am going to do this, I will explain you at the end of the video. So in this way I have marked my containers, and now I will fill it with water. Just see, up to the drawn line I have filled it. I don't know it is visible or not. That black mark, up to that level I have filled it, and now I am going to keep it in my freezer. Same thing I will do this also, or out of these two I will keep one in fridge and second will be here only on my table, so that we will compare what is going to happen. Because at this temperature, means right now there is room temperature, it is in liquid form, normal water. Okay, so water level is up to my mark. So I filled it up to this one and up to this one, and after few hours when I will keep any one bowl out of these two in the freezer, then we will see when it is freezed, so what is the change in the volume, will it increase or not. And I will put this thing also, this container, in freezer, so that we can see from outside also, because this is transparent one. So if you will see carefully, I have filled up to the line where I have marked. Now I will keep these two containers in freezer and we will wait until it will freeze completely. Then we will compare with this one, which I am not going to put it freezer. Then we can compare the volume of the liquid water and freezed water, that is ice. Now you just see I have kept my container inside the freezer, this one and this, both the container. Right now it is in liquid form, I kept it inside the freezer. Now wait until the temperature fall down and it will freeze. Okay, so after few hours I will show you again what happened next. Children, I have taken out the ice balls from the freezer and we can see that, please zoom it. You can see that now the liquid water completely converted into ice. Even it started melting also, because today temperature is so high. So you focus on the thing that ice level rises up. Okay, you can do this thing at your home also, that the volume increased. Now you just compare the volume of ice and that volume of water which we kept in bowl before freezing it. You see here, we took water in both these container which were similar, and I marked up to a level in both the container. See, the liquid level was up to that line which I have drawn, circular line, and here it rises up because the volume of ice increased. Now it starts melting because today's temperature is so high. It is about more than general room temperature, okay, because the month of June started. So children, what we observed till now, volume of liquid water was less. When we freeze it, its volume increases, its volume increased, right? But the mass is same. As you know that you are a physics student, so you better know that mass never changes. So mass of both the water is same. Whatever you have taken in the container before freezing and when it is freezed, mass is same, but volume changed. Okay, so when volume will change, naturally density is inversely proportional. When volume increase, density will decrease. Why this happened, I will explain on board also. So we can say that expansion took place in place of contraction on lowering the temperature of water. At first the water was at room temperature. When we kept it inside the refrigerator, its temperature started falling. So slowly when it reached to 4 degrees Celsius, it shows the general rules of other compounds also. But after 4 degree, it means between this range 4 degree to 0 degrees Celsius, it is showing exception behavior. And what is that? In place of contraction, it started expanding between 4 degree to 0 degrees Celsius. This exceptional behavior is only shown by water between 4 degree to 0 degree Celsius. Two more elements also showing this behavior, but their temperature range is different. So including water, two more elements which shows anomalous behavior, they are silver iodide and silica, which you have learned in chemistry also, but their temperature ranges are different. So for water, this rule is valid up to 4 degree to 0 degree. Out of this range, water behave like other compounds. Okay children, now one more thing we will see here, that if I am going to put a nice cube whose volume is more, if I am going to compare the volume of this ice cube with the liquid form of same quantity of water, its volume is more as compared to its liquid form. Okay, then if I am going to put, because size is more as compared to the previous one, if I am going to put inside the water, see, it starts floating. Why it starts floating? Because density became less, right? That's why it's floating, because the density of ice is less as compared to water. Why this happened, that we will understand with the help of the formula. You see the board. As we know that density is equals to mass upon volume. For any substance it is valid. When we are going to compare these things for any object, density of that object, mass of the object and volume of the object, this is the relation between these physical quantities. Okay, now you think about ice and water children. Okay, as I told you that mass will remain same for both the thing. For ice, for example, you just think for ice, mass of ice piece whatever we have taken right now is m1. Okay, for water is also m1, because water mass is not going to be changed because we have taken equal quantity, same quantity is freezed, so there is no change in mass, so mass is same m1. Now we are going to think about volume. As the volume is increased, so volume will be what? I am taking it as capital V, and here volume I will take as small v because here volume is less. You can mention it. I am just explaining you that V is greater than small v, which we have just seen with the demo, that volume of the ice cube increased as compared to the same quantity of the water, liquid water. So I have mentioned it here. Now if we are going to compare the data, density of ice is what? It is m1 upon capital V, and here density is equals to m1, again same mass upon small v. Now you just think children, we are going to compare the density. So when we are going, so as we can see that mass is same, so there will be no effect on their density because of the mass, both are same. If we took 50 gram water, so 50 gram ice is also there, so mass is same, so it completely depend on volume. You see, density of ice is inversely proportional to volume of the ice, and density of water is inversely proportional to volume of the water. Now try to understand children. See, if this will increase, the value of this will decrease. Okay, if volume is increased, density will decrease. If volume will decrease, then density will increase. How it is possible? Try to understand. For example, you just think the volume will be 100 ml at this place. Okay, and here, for example, I'm telling it is 1 by 10, because as I told you that capital V is greater than small v. So naturally, randomly I took this number because 100 is greater than 10. So what I did, I have taken 1 by 100 ml and here 1 by 10 ml, right? So what is the value of density? 1 by 100 means what? 0.01. This will be the density of the ice, and here it is 0.1. Now see the comparison. Here volume was more, so density is less, 0.01, and here volume is less, so density is more as compared to the ice. Okay children, so I hope now it is clear. The water, when we are comparing the same mass of liquid water or solid ice. So after this I am going to explain you this experiment, this concept with the help of Hope's experiment, how he has explained this thing with his own apparatus.